This is the intro to my video. Please subscribe. Woo! Hello and welcome to Resin Crafting with Chris Collected. Today we're going to finish up this tray. I was a little shallow on it, and so we're going to go ahead and fill up the back to make it all full. As well as this new mold. I'm always looking for another pin holder or any kind of thing that can hold anything with. Resin supplies or whatever. And there was a little ding on the top of this one, but it doesn't seem to be on the other side. So all good. And my classic, my epoxy cloud. So cute. I will be using the Resiners 2-part epoxy resin today. I'm going for what is going to end up being my new standard, which is 100 mils of A, 100 mils of B into both containers for a total of 400. It just gives me so much resin to play with. All right, while that's mixing up, I went ahead and did some of my pink dye, my black dye, as well as this is interference purple. And some glitter. You know I love glitter. And those little plastic bits as well. So we're going to add these in and then stir it around for another minute and then put it into our vacuum chamber. I'm gonna put the black dye into the back one and have all the fun stuff in the first one that has a pink in it. As it is spooky season, I figured the idea behind this one would be the pink is happy and fun and was summer, and then now you have the dark fall and spooky season coming behind it. All right, now put it into our Resiner's airless machine. Get all them bubbles out of it. All done. Now let's get to pouring. First up, let's finish the tray. So I poured about half of it, and I thought that would be enough, but when I demolded it, it ended up, I probably should have done the whole back and just done a real thin layer over the whole thing. So let me know in the future. Now what we're going to do for this epoxy cloud is put all the black, but only in the side parts. The demolding for this one is one of my new favorite pieces. I really had to take my time with this one, but it turned out amazing. Next up, I'm gonna get a little silicone tool and clean off that back. That way when we pour the pink, it's just pink back there. top it up just a little bit. That's looking great. Next up, I'm going to spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol into this mold. And anytime you have a tricky mold, it's a good idea to spray a little 99 proof rubbing alcohol. And move it around the whole mold and get it in there. And it helps to release any of the bubbles from the sidewall. So I'm going to pour the whole lid in pink. And then the base of it will be done 50-50. Even though I did spray in there, I'm still going to go in with a little tool and make sure I get all of that on the sides done. Let's top that off. Now on to the 50-50. And again, I want to top that one up as well. That's the nice thing about having 400 milliliters of resin is you can really fill up your molds. Last up, we have the Spooky Ghost. Now that I figured out how to get a perfect set, this is my second perfect set. And I decided for this one to do another 50-50. So I'm going to pour pink at the top, so all their heads are pink, and their base will be black. The demolding is included in this video, so make sure to stay tuned. My name is Chris Collected. I do rug tufting, resin crafting, and sewing. On my way to 500 subscribers, so please consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Now for the demolding. I had one extra one for this one, but it's not done yet. So let's go ahead and get to the demolding. First up, here's the lid. The molds really easily. As you can see, really no bubbles either. And any bubbles that did happen, they kind of blend in with the glitter. Next up, let's get the base. This mold turned out great, and you definitely will be seeing more of it in the future. That pink turned out wonderful. Any kind of the interference colors always has a lot of sparkle to it, and then I added multiple glitters, and so it has worked great. And the lid fit on wonderful too. Next up, let's get the ghost. Remember, these ones are 50-50 black and pink. And look how they turned out. So good. And I had all that glitter, so it went straight to its head. And you see all these ghosts are slowly being corrupted by the spooky season. And we got a perfect set. Again, turned out exactly like I wanted. You can see now the black has all the sparkle in it too. Next up, let's get this tray done. Comes out really easy. If you remember from last time, we had 2 different kind of glitters in this one, and it had the mink from Pearl X. So you see the red sparkle and some gold sparkle in there. Looks great. And the back worked out. I probably should have just put the resin all the way throughout it. And finally, one of my new favorite pieces, of course, one of my favorite molds, my Akasi Cloud mold. Oh, and after the camera turned off, I did add a bunch of holographic sparkle to the back of it. I just felt that it needed it. And as you can see in a second here, it really turned out wonderful. Yeah, so as you can see, I added a bunch of holo to it. And you can see there the pink mixed in with the black. And so you just get this ghostly pink. It turned out perfect. So much sparkle, but so much edginess and cuteness to it. Oh, I love it. The holo really make it for me because you have it so much translucency to it. I like having something solid there. Even one bat went all the way down to the top. Thank you all so much. Consider subscribing. Wonderful day. Bye.